Come get some. Yo, who's laughing now? Huh, you little sucker. Oh, come on. I'm really doing Hail to the King references. I like how the enemy bugged out the little redneck. It was just like, or Boy Scout. He was like, you little sucker. Oh, fucking hell. Someday I'll find the shotgun. So this is the old playthrough that gave it past few years. My perspective, well, I was involved in it, so I'm not sure if I would be a faithful actor. Oh, god damn it. Oh, okay, that works. I guess the camera broke. Well, I actually helped Martin with doing the cells and updating some of the rooms back like 13 years ago. I'm not credited for some reason, but yeah, it was stupid. When I realized what the fuck was happening, it was like, nah, fuck this shit. You basically had the Martin Biohazard and Team IGAS war. IGAS never released anything, and Martin Biohazard released the last version of this patch I'm playing right here. He released it a year ago. He's abandoned, or I guess completed, I guess you could say, the project. He's at least no longer working on it. He's worked on it for like 12 years. So I understand, wanted to move on. A lot of this shit, like this room, is completely new. It didn't exist in the build. The build is pretty rough. I actually covered it in the previous streams. There's not much to it. They only had like half an hour there at most. It was basically an early alpha. There's definitely evidence to suggest they did a lot in a month and a half. Because the trial edition of Resident Evil 2 was basically shows that the actual final Resident Evil 2 was built on top of Resident Evil 1.5 because they're the same game. So what likely happened is that I forgot what I was gonna say. What likely happened is that they built on top of it and they forgot to, or rather they were gonna remove the rooms that was going along. If you actually use tools to examine the backgrounds, there are a lot of rooms from 1.5. The laboratory, the train, and most of the factory already exists. Some of the rooms never got past being like placeholder renders, but given that and the cell phone shots from 2000 of a more finished build, and all of the backwards date like December 24th, 1996, or close to December 24th, it's very likely that that the game got as far as being some sort of early beta where all the common content was technically implemented, all the bosses, rooms, and etc. At least enough to give you an idea of how the game would have played out. That's the speculation. But because Shinji Mikami, the director of the first game, played it, he was a producer in this, if I recall correctly, and he didn't like it, and that caused he played it, I guess at the very end of 96 or early 97. He gave very negative feedback, and the development of 1.5 was thrown in disarray in January of 97. And to my understanding, the version of what we know of Resident Evil 2 begins development at some point, probably early February 97, when it became obvious they couldn't just redesign parts of the game. They had to redesign the game from scratch. and the game would not have met its projected release date of March 1997. I'm pretty sure that had me coming in the positive feedback, they could have probably finished it in mid-February 97, which I suspect was probably going to be the ideal release date, because Resident Evil 1 was completed, I believe, on mid-February of 96. It was basically done by the last day, like January 30th, 96, from the builds we have. So probably the idea was finish the game on mid-February or late February, and then send it out to print. At the send out to print, usually have to send out back then. You have to send the games to print for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So basically, exactly a year from when the first game came out, which was March of '96. Sucks you weren't created. I was created and then not. And bear in mind, there are 2 fan projects: the Martin Biohazard patches, and then the Team Igas project. The Team Igas project was never released. I believe it is effectively dead. This project, on the other hand, kept releasing patches. They ultimately got the last laugh in the end, I suppose. The last patch, which I'm playing here right now, came out a year ago, and it's, like I said, the final one. Which does do a lot to make Resident Evil 1.5 an actual game, but there's stuff that was never implemented. Item boxes still don't work. There is no saving and loading, so I have to use save states. But they fixed, like, for instance, you can use the Ingram M10 on zombies, and that used to crash the game. That's a big fix. Rooms that were missing were recreated and all connected, and they matched to their map placements. And do have at least a sensible layout as, okay, how do I fit it? It does feel fairly authentic, which is actually kind of frustrating, because sometimes they use, like here, like Final Resident Evil 2 music, at least one instance of Resident Evil 3 music, and then shit like Pochita from Chainsaw Man shows up on one instance in the boiler room. It's just annoying because it's otherwise relatively accurate. Like I would have to compare some of the backgrounds to some of the shots from the build from 2000, the more finished build for there was those shots that were leaked in 2000, and I'm pretty sure they would come pretty close, which only makes it more annoying that things are that there's stuff like that. Even if it's extremely minor, it's not like, I don't know, like Restoration Project DNF. We have Duke saying, "Now that's a red ring of death." It's not as offensive as that. It's just, why is that there? Anyways, I have to apparently go and fight the gorillas here. That being said, the fact that none of the objects show any shine sucks, because it means that it's hard to locate some important items you need. Resident Evil 1 had that. This doesn't. I guess they couldn't implement that. Fisher, good to fucking see you. Oh god, don't remind me of Dylan. I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk about all this stuff. Oh, double kill! Told you that the HC-51 is fucking powerful. I think it was supposed to be a Leon one. Yeah, it's okay. No. But yeah. Man, that's cheap as fuck. But you know what? They deserve it for being motherfuckers. The HC-51 now actually takes 2 slots like it was intended. Like I said, there is a lot of fixes here. Leon, you're okay. What was the commotion up there? Those things broke through the shutters. Stargate said, "Oh, that was." What about the chief? He was probably. I guess the scene where he dies probably didn't play it. This is a scene that's actually the plain vanilla build, by the way, but I think you have to hack it to get it to work. At least it doesn't play out normally. There's a manhole here. How about an underground escape route? But this is how the police station scenario would have ended for Leon. We only have any option to drive. Okay, let's see if we can move this. Leon, give me a hand. Marvin, I climbed up first. But yeah, there's two projects. There was Team Igus and Martin Biohazard. Like I said, I wouldn't call it. It's not like none of them had a restoration project. Okay, hold on a second. That's a Resident Evil 2 area. What the fuck? Why is this here? That's not where it goes. What the fuck? Why is this here? Like a modified Resident Evil 2 area. That doesn't match with the maps. Okay, now we're in the 1.5 area. What the fuck was that all about? What's up? And so that could be here. We have to find her. Yeah, Leo sees Sherry going here. Little girl, are you the script for this wasn't finished in the leaked screenshots. Like, literally, some of the lines were Leon 00, Leon 01. So this is, I guess, as to what Leon might have said. So I can understand that. So there's no time to lose. We don't know what things are. This zombies are not the only things we should worry about here. I don't know about the Claire Redfield missing posters. Marvin CC up front. Understood. If something happens, this area will be to meet. Some of the English is pretty rough. That's a reconstruction we saw from the complete disc. Okay. Why is the final Resident Evil 2 music here? I really disliked the usage of final Resident Evil 2 music here. Like, sure, a lot of 1.5 music made it to the final, but still. I've noticed that the items no longer are in my inventory. I got a time bomb and a crank, but there's nothing there. Maybe because it was designed around the fact that the player would not be able to use the item box. There's actually two versions of the sewers in 1.5's files. Because, well, I don't know. Oh, the zombies already spawned here. Because the sewers were redesigned, and yeah, this area was not in 1.5. I'm not sure. Oh, what the fuck? The background itself, this world creation, looks pretty good, but it looks more like an area you find in retail Resident Evil 2, rather than a 1.5 area. It's hard to put into words. You have to play. You have to play retail Resident Evil 2, or at least look at the backgrounds back to back to understand what I mean. Oh, it's to add an area. Canals? Fucking died. Oh, damn it. Well, it's the broken area from the kennels. I don't know if that was successful. Maybe there was a shot from the for the 1.5 billion. Just speaking mad shit, talking mad shit. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't know. Maybe the recreation or the placement is accurate. It's just how it was recreated that's setting me off. This area, I believe I shouldn't be able to go past because I need the water key to open the door. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need the keys for this. What the fuck? Fuck! Okay, this is supposed to be this area from the middle, right here, exactly in the middle. Okay, so the layout at least is accurate. Maybe I have to use the key in another moment. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking spires, man. God damn! Like for instance, this area was completely recreated. It looks too detailed. It looks great on its own, but it feels very on like 1.5 areas. I'll take the fuse. Take the fuse. Man, I wish I had a fucking shotgun. I missed the shotgun at some point. Yeah, the spiders seem to behave this. I don't know what to say. The spiders. How was your day, Mario? By the way. Bruce Campbell's group pain. That should be the upper left area. One of the patch notes said that there were baby crocs here, which was a scrapped enemy. They removed it, sadly. I guess they were too broken. The spiders were supposed to be baby crocs or something. It was just a scrapped enemy type. That's a shame that they took it out. There we go. No, Mikami said that, and Mikami made the first Resident Evil game. I don't think he was wrong. There are things about balancing in 1.5 that I think are pretty not very good. Zombies take an absurd amount of pistol shots to take down, like a full clip, but they get knocked down pretty easily. And I think that was overcorrected in Final Resident Evil 2 with just like 3-4 bullets kills the zombies, but I get why. You were supposed to just knock them down and use shotguns and stuff to kill them, to make zombies even more imposing, but again, I have no idea how accurate would this be to. A lot of this is probably guesswork to the intended 1.5 scenario layout, but some parts I can kind of see if this was accurate why Mikami would have said, "Hey, this isn't as good as Resident Evil 1." It's hard to guess, like I said. The sewers were the most incomplete area in 1.5, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll say I prefer the retail Resident Evil 2 police station than that. And also, Evil Dead Hail to the King did not come out. I mean, Mikami would probably say that the 1.5 was probably better. So no, I trust Mikami's judgment. Also, the final laboratory is still very much recycled from 1.5, just modified because not enough time to redesign it. Oh, I get it. This is a puzzle like Resident Evil 2's. And also kind of like Resident Evil 1's in a way. They are. That's one thing I've noticed. Not this area. This is a recreation, but some of the original vanilla build areas are a lot more cramped than Resident Evil 1. Like the entrance of the sewer, for instance, that is from the original vanilla build. And the police station, this one versus Final Resident Evil 2, it's definitely a lot more cramped. Some of the laboratory areas aren't, which I wonder if that had something to do with that. No, mind you, with the catwalks with the spires, bear in mind that's a recreated area, but it's based on the map layout. The maps seem to have already been designed, like the layouts have already been designed at this point, but they weren't implemented. That's the problem with the November build. It's the point where they already had a solid idea of what they wanted 1.5 to be, but now it came to the point of, okay, we have to design this. Design the renders and do the rooms, which again seems to have been done in the last month and a half of development, which unfortunately we don't have a build of that. Oh yeah, this area I remember from the. Oh, what happened then? This is a pretty accurate recreation. Actually, quite accurate. I'm surprised. It would be the this hallway there in the middle, up for the one that's a circle. That has the circle in the middle. Look at the lock. This would be the engine room. Ah, interesting way of connecting all these areas. Just wish I had a shotgun. This is the engine room. We've seen it. Fuck. Oh no! Can I attack them? Oh! You're fucked. Maximum cheese strat found. Okay, this guy I remember seeing him in the render we have from 1.5. Why did he add that? That was dumb. But this is also not something that was introduced in this build, or well, it was. But the mechanic of being able to actually interact with stuff like first-person puzzles was in the vanilla build. This just take a step. This took a step further. Okay, so just another Duke 3D style switch puzzle. Oh fuck you! There was the one combination I didn't try. Much on this. Where did Slap go? What area would this be? Okay, good. mean, this is rusted warlocks with ever hit the person. What's the explosives or plus? Okay, give me a second. I'm doing a save state here. Proactive hit. I like some of the grittiness of 1.5. I like the 1.5 factory more than Resident Evil 2 factory, but the Resident Evil 2 factory has barely nothing to it. Will you take the head of Akuma? What? Sure. What the fuck is this? I can't use it. The fuck is this shit? Joker audio on this recreation. Includes a tribute to a very famous HE. Oh, that one! What the fuck? Okay, you know I'm an Akuma fan, but I didn't expect that. Oh, this is an area from the trial edition that's sometimes speculated to be from Resident Evil 1.5, or at least from the area before it finished development. It's one of the more interesting areas where it's not very clear. Okay, now we're going to fanfic territory. This doesn't match up at all. This is actually an older version. This is actually from the plain vanilla build, ironically enough. But this is from an earlier design of the sewers. I guess they wanted to expand and include everything. Which I don't agree with. I mean, sure, it's cool to see it fully re-implemented. Like I said, the sewers was an area they really struggled with. There was an earlier green sewers design. But, you know... Oh, there's no gayer fight. There's Marvin there. I guess we don't fight the gayer. That wasn't re-implemented. That's kind of lame. Yeah, it's locked. Yeah, the idea is that would have led to a little puzzle there. I'm trying to see if this is just an alternate way. Because if they really did not implement the gayer fight, that actually kind of blows. Okay, so there was two ways of getting there. Yeah, I don't think they did. That kinda sucks, not gonna lie. No, unless it's saved up for Elsa, but I don't think so. Oh, okay, optional area. Okay, why is it taking one slot? It was supposed to be a 2-slot weapon. They fixed that for the HC-51, but not the SPAS-12? Maybe some bug or something? Okay, that's not the standing animation for the SPAS-12, but whatever. Oh, no, it seems like the gear area does exist. I guess if you use the tie bomb, it's a different way of getting away. Hi, Red, by the way. Oh, okay, this area is for 1.5. I was sort of like, oh, that's lame. This area is for 1.5. Oh, okay, maybe I'll have to eat my own words up. Okay, how do I drain the water, though? You have to drain the water here. I think we are faced off against... This is retail resale 2 music, but still. Nothing? Oh, come on. This is a tease. Alligator pool. No, there is an alligator pool. It exists here. How the fuck do I lower the water? How you doing, Red? Everything alright? Oh, maybe it's by draining the water from the other part. Should have before sleep. Yeah, I got the head of Akuma, some sort of object. I think I know where. The other part, we have to drain the water. Wait, what did they replace this with the sound effect? You already had the final sound effect there. Why did they replace that? What the fuck? Bro, that's lame. Oh, give me a second. No, I missed this. Oh, I wonder, does it work now? Oh wow, it works. The Spaz 12 actually works now against the zombies. I wonder if it's because it's a clone of the shotgun. That's how they fixed the Spaz 12. That would actually be kind of lame. Where do I have to go? Here. What's the whole water level? I can't rate the water level. Oh, and that disappears, so I can't go that way. Okay. Nope. Yes, I have. I don't care much for it. I play about half of it, and then I just dropped it because it's not a very interesting game. Like it's not bad. It's just it exists. That's the best thing I can say about it. It does look real pretty though. It's not a bad shooter. It's a fairly linear shooter. It has some pretty amazing visuals, great destruction, for what I remember. But it's not very interesting in the sense that for a game that's so destructive, has an M rating. It sure has very little blood to speak of, which feels really strange. I'm not really sure how else to put it. Yeah, maybe it's tied to how you exit the level. Maybe there's only two ways to leave. Maybe you can fight the gayer, but this is an alternate way. So it's like people were debating, do you use the time bomb or not? And this was their way of implementing. One way, which would be the 1.5 way, and another would be this. So yeah, we'll leave through here. Marvin, aren't these RPD officers? No, they're clowns. Oh man, that must be from the squad investigating an umbrella incident. We don't know what's ahead. Stay alert, Leon. Marvin, what about that woman? Ada? She went out ahead. She seems to be at all disturbed by this massacre. There's a ton of things I need to ask her the next time I see her. Okay, so this is a 1.5 area. From this point on, there should be less recreations because practically almost every background existed in some way or form. I talk it strictly in terms of the backgrounds, mind you. Okay, so Marvin follows you here. He doesn't. What the fuck is he? What, Marvin? What the fuck are you shooting at? What the fuck is he doing? Damn it, the door does not open. There's an open window. Maybe we could enter through here. Leon, give me a hand. Oh, so we could play with Marvin? Oh wow, he has his own icon and everything. Okay, so Marvin has to do the puzzle in this one. Oh, come on, I'm Who's starving Marvin? Okay, I guess that doesn't work. Okay. This is unfinished as fuck. I know this is one of the few areas that they didn't have any background rooms, background renders. Yeah, this project was abandoned. South Park character. I may have to go back for Leon and open the door up for him. Nope. Okay, this area is actually for renders that were found in Trial Edition. So it's an uphill area, I suppose. Okay, the angles are correct here. Yeah, this is, I think, another area that actually was in the trial edition. This, I think, is supposed to be a door that slides. For some reason, it's not implemented. In case here stops working, it's necessary to use a red master key card. Okay, I gotta find that. Okay, that's an interesting way of putting the Super Red Hawk. Just the game's Magnum. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be gorillas here. Okay, I need to restore power. There's gotta be a way to open the door for Leon. Because this says the door is like shut or won't open. We sure you have to find a key in the here in the back, turn on the power, but I can't find it for here unless I fucked up the timing. I mean the order of how to do things. Like that's where you're supposed to turn on the power. But yeah, it doesn't work for Marvin. Oh, what the fuck happened? Okay, sure. Oh no, that worked for Sherry. I might have to consult the guide. Maybe I fucked up and blocked the game out somehow. I had to explore the other area first, as that allowed me to I don't know. Maybe I fucked up the order of things. I have to see. Or maybe it's something really stupid that I missed. Whoa, what the fuck are you doing, Marvin? No, Marvin, no. Yes, Future, I agree. I agree with what? I will see. I didn't say that. What short special will be? Yeah, I think I fucked up and I did something beforehand. Okay, give me a second. What's the previous save state? Okay, let me save state here. What's... Okay, thankfully. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I missed anything. Okay, so I have to consult that guy. It's probably something stupid I missed. George special. What George special movie? That's a funny one. Go inside the computer and get the red master key card. Okay, so the computer room has to... It's supposed to be this. Oh my god, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so the key has to be here. North office. Oh, you can barely see the car there. I gotta drop an item. This. It's a shame that they couldn't get the blinking items like in Resident Evil 1, because it actually makes seeing items really fucking hard. Resident Evil 1 had that, it made things very easy. I guess 1.5 didn't have that in its early version, and Martin wasn't able to implement that. Final Resident Evil 2 has the blinking items stuff, so does Resident Evil 3, because otherwise items are generally very hard to see. That's something I now appreciate about Resident Evil 1 in hindsight. How something so simple can do so much for the readability. Otherwise, it's like a tiny little pixel you have to pixel hunt. And I thought I did, but no, it was a very specific small collision box. Now I can actually do this part. I should probably note, Allard, and also Mario, these are backgrounds that were found in Trial Edition, so this is a lot more accurate. Now that the system has been restored, I can continue. Okay, that's it. Where's the fucking Magnum? That's much quicker. Garbage a pound. Serves a motherfucker right. Can carry more items. I don't need this one anymore. I don't know if I'll need the red master key card. Okay, now I think I should switch back to Leon. Why Rihanna for a Resident Evil commercial? What the fuck do they have to do with one another? Fuck. Okay. Okay, so that's a pretty interesting way of connecting everything together. Okay, here there was supposed to be a flamethrower. Aha! It's a flamethrower here. This weapon is not a bit. Oh, fuck you! What the fuck? Bro, I wanted the flamethrower! The three motherfuckers that will fuck 1,000 mothers, but the one will fuck one mother 1,000 times. Bruce Lee calls up Bruce Lee to yesterday. That's the best comment I had. I gotta tag this. How the fuck do I... Okay, yes. There we go. Fuck. That's golden. Okay, and this I think you saw in the previous stream. This is the first Birkin fight. It's using the theme of the second one. I guess it's a placeholder. Of course. I. That was a bit anticlimactic, but okay. What was that noise? You! No, she's not using a skirt. Well, whatever. What's that? Where's that guy? What's he? Yeah, Marby's out in the hall. He can't get up because all the monsters outside. Yeah, what have you doing anyway? What happened to that tunnel? What's with all the police officer corpses? That's really bad. Those police should already be trying to bust in there. That glass won't hold up if they keep pushing at it. Should I go back to see the here? No, it's just like the plain vanilla build. This wasn't finished, sadly. That one, how do these things get you hooked? This was supposed to be a playable Marvin section. I don't know. The hull is no good. Those swings broke through the main gate and got inside. Say what? The entire place is overrun. If they were all the way out of here, the surface might just be done for. Oh, nice. Adding an animation for that. Get out the lift. It's our only option. This thing? But where will it take us? On the ground. We might be better off staying here and getting eaten by those things. What? Hurry up, they're coming. Okay, so we're going into the laboratory. This, the final area of 1.5. I wonder how much of this was recreated or not. Okay, that's a much more smoother transition. Okay, much better now. Just don't give up. It's got to be. Yeah, what is this place? Just hurry up, okay? Let's get into this room here. Beyond that wound. Yeah, we need to hurry. Yeah, just who are you anyway? Don't tell me. That's right, I'm with Umbrella. Leo, there's no time to talk right now. If we don't hurry, he's going to die. What should we do? It's a virus that makes people turn into those things. If we can't hit the vaccine, it won't break out. And where is this vaccine? The vaccine itself isn't here, but we can find one from a strain of the virus. However... Ada, what's wrong? Alright, man. See ya. Have a good luck. Have a good one. We're gonna get him. Wish you luck, future senpai. Wish you luck. There's stuff I have to do. You helped me out a lot, but I have to do this myself. I'll do it on my own if I have to. So please tell me, what should I do? The viral sphere should destroy the research center's ultra low temperature laboratory. So you can start up the power you should have the rest automatically. However, the virus inhibitor is very delicate. If you handle it with extreme care, it will all be for naught. I have to give it a go. Marvin, I'll save you. Yeah, when all this over, head to the underground shelter. If you don't, you probably won't survive. Keep in mind, this is an umbrella research facility. Be careful. Hey, wait. Yeah, I probably won't survive. I had to hurry up and get that vaccine. So yeah, in the final game, I think you have to do that for Sherry in... I wanna say in the Clear A scenario? I don't remember well. So so that's probably the two TIG items I saw. One is for Marvin, the other is for Sherry. Hmm. I have to find a fuse for this. So we're now in final Resident Evil 2 territory, basically. Okay, this is pretty fucking sick, not gonna lie. Now it's all coming together. This, I think, was one of the few areas that actually, like the one RDT file that survived the final. I mean, to the trial edition. Doesn't remove the eyes, so I remove it manually like that. Okay, so it's used the final version of the song instead of the 1.5 one. Ah, Jesus. Okay, this area I don't remember being any of the trial edition. Was this an area they just added in for shits and giggles? Why? Yeah, this is also added in. What the fuck? Why? Okay, this area... Why is Todd Howard there? Seriously. This is actually an area that existed in 1.5. Excuse me, Resident Evil 2 Trial Edition. This is, I think it's an area that exists. Why did they added in this shit? Like, see, this is the shit I hate. It's like, ports are like, okay, let's do an accurate reconstruction, and then boom, you do shit like this. Like, why? Dude, don't do this. That is that is restoration project bullshit. Or is it just completely optional areas? I don't know. Unfortunately, map doesn't work here, based on existing areas. I don't know. It's just, but it's still. But why put Todd Howard there? Oh, fucking hell. The worst part is these renders actually look amazing. That's why I hate. They look really good. So much that it almost convinces you it's real. Yeah, this I'm pretty sure was an area that. Yeah, there's Tifa there. There's a Silent Hill there reference. Yeah, why? There's Doom there. So that's also a final Resident Evil 2 zombie model. Okay, so now it's a staircase instead of the placeholder stairs, which I'm not really sure how to feel about that. It does look great, but that's not at all what it looked like for the renders. The renders showed it was clearly just the staircase was just a ladder. The staircase was just a misnomer. Oh, and you wanna taste? Oh God. Okay, this is a finished version of this area. No, I won't take the fucking first aid spray. I want the shotgun shells. No, I want the fucking shotgun shells. No, I don't want the first aid spray. I want the shotgun shells. Stop giving me the fucking spray. I want the shotgun shells. No! Stop giving me the first aid spray! I want the shotgun shells! Like, fine, I'll take the fucking first aid spray. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit. This is a truck I suspect was supposed to be for the factory. The samples all used match with factory. Why is it used here? I have no idea. I never understood the obsession of using this as a laboratory track team. Stuff we read there. Is it an ion? No. Should we go to the laboratory? Okay, the game crashed. Maybe I'm missing an object here that... Yeah, this was less finished and more just straight up abandoned, I guess. I guess Martin was tired of working on this. Yes? Aha, now you look like a fucking badass. Critical lock. I have to admit that the umbrella armor looks badass as fuck. Looks way too fucking good. This is one of my favorite. Okay, so they used the final Resident Evil 2 version of the room. Oh, for this one they actually used the 1.5 song, I think. I need an enzyme. Oops. Camera, oops. Okay, this is from Beta 1, but I mean, the October '97 build, but it seems to be a more finished version of an area that was in what's the fucking name? Trial edition. Oh, here's supposed to be one of the Birkin boss fights. I get the feeling it's probably not implemented. I'd be surprised if it is. This is identical to Trial Edition backgrounds. They never finished this area. They got close, but no cigar. Now you could just run to the side. Oh shit. Oh, I wonder if this is how you're supposed to do this. No, it's... Or was it this? Oh! Oh, it's just Merky 1 again. It's okay, so what was the point of that entire quest? Just kill Birkin? Okay, so I have to go to the laboratory. But the game is just fucking crashing every time I try to go past it. The hallway with the men's spire, I mean. Yeah, the game crashes on room 504. This is an area that used to work in the vanilla build. That's not a good sign. I have no idea why it's not working. I don't know if that's a known bug or something, but I don't know. Okay. I guess it doesn't work. Okay, the D2 corridor does work. This is an area from Trial Edition. This is a SPAS 12. This is not the normal shotgun. Yeah, I guess I'll have to use the debug menu to jump around because for some reason the corridor leading to the B2 laboratory just crashes constantly. I have no idea why. Okay, so the server room works fine. This is one of the areas to connect. Not yet. Let me see. Let's see if it works here. No. Just crashes the game every time. That's cute. This would have been a... Okay, so it's actually 6 bullets instead of just 1. Why is there water there? The water sound effect there was a bug. Because they didn't set the right materials. Why add water there? Like an ink joke? Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, but I don't have a sample of the virus. But did I get that? I didn't get any. Okay, sure, whatever. I have it. Oh yeah, for. You know what? I have it. Give me a second. I think I know where. Let me go back. Because I remember picking this up in the vanilla build. No, it's turning to blood too. No, it's just one specific area for some reason that's crashing. Okay, or maybe not. You don't have to go and get the vaccine, I guess. Yeah, I thought you have to get it from here, the enzyme from here, the enzyme somewhere. Give me a second. There's no mention of a crash here. I'll have to reach this. Okay, forgot about the server room. I forgot about that. I have to use this to skip ahead to the server room. Oh, what happened there? Okay, give me a second. I think maybe getting rid of the card was a problem. Not that one. Okay. So never mind. It's not I accidentally fucked up there. You know, I haven't found a single frag grenade. I get the feeling that wasn't fixed in this. Yeah, I just have to go to the P4 laboratory. Yeah, it just says go here to create the G vaccine. No, I'm doing things right. I just forgot one step. Oh, now the light works. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let me see if Libby now works. Nope. Game crashes. I don't know. I guess there was a crash introduced to this version. Okay, so I guess I gotta go back to Marvin now that I got the vaccine. Alright. What's wrong, Marvin? Open your eyes! Okay. Ada! No, it's Bozo the Clown, Liam. What the fuck is it gonna be? Liam, what are you doing? The virus is on the loose here as well. Hurry to the shelter. Okay. You there, Mario? Oh, this is a cutscene that existed in the played by Dina Bell. Go on ahead, I'll take care of this. But this was expanded with Marvin. That was fast. Well, where did it go? Oh wow, it fucking worked for once. Holy shit! It's a fucking miracle. Okay, this was a lot more developed. This was basically a placeholder in the trial edition backgrounds we had. Who the fuck are they? Hello? Hi, I'm here. Hello? Hi, Red. Okay, did I glitch the game out? Go to the shelters. Shelter. Okay, I can go. Apparently, I can go now and to the C2 hangar. Let's see if the burning version of this area works. Oh, this one does work, but not the normal one. Okay. So those. Yeah, that makes sense. That explains why there is no fire versions of those areas. Alright. Oh god, music. Resident mode. Okay, cutscene. Okay, this was some. We all said Annette is waiting for us below, and I left Marvel with her. You're the first I doubt would hurt you. No mention of this before, unless a cutscene. Oh, that's good. Who's in it? Oh, he's in the same. Dr. Birkin's wife and my boss. She's going to help us with the train. Who's Dr. Birkin, and where is he? He's dead. Umbrella killed him. That's why Annette is helping us. What's with those? They're part of Umbrella's experiments here. They were to be shipped out for use as biological weapons. Yeah, why did you set the reactor to blow up? So I could destroy his place. You've seen what's in here. You've seen what they can do. I had to do it to understand it's... What the fuck? Oh shit! I know it's a face. It's a mother. That gorilla is just flying with the horse. Oh man, clip that. Alan needs to see that. That's too good. Oh, he's stuck! Fuck it, this is the best scenes. That was way too fucking good. Oh wait, again. That's too good. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it, am I? I still want to skip. You will have to. I'm not even fucking with it. Rest in pieces. There's a couple of cutscene angles here where somebody came in, and the speculation is she's dead. Is that somebody came in, that maybe even Annette came in and killed Ada, because there's close-ups over there and stuff on the ground, and also close-up of one of the capsules here, all clearly cutscene angles. None of these were implemented. It's unclear what happened to Ada. You must be that cop. Your friends are already here. Because the next shots we have from the 2000 Aya shot, it just have Annette here. Where's Aya? The speculation is that Aya dies there, either shot by Annette or killed by something else. My speculation is that Annette was the one who killed because that kind of happens. Well, no, not really. Aya doesn't kill Annette in the A scenario, but she does mortally wound her, and that's something that happens in Final Resident Evil 2. So that strikes me as something that would have probably happened here. That was the old version of that idea. Let's see if we can get this thing moving. What was the point of the Birkin fight? Just a bonus fight? I get the feeling that it was... The way was to unlock something, but I don't know. Oh. This is also a song from Final Resident Evil 2. I don't know if they should have quoted it in, but whatever. The alarm sound being changed to the one from the final one, that makes sense. That at least I can understand. It was a placeholder in 1.5. Oh, whoa! Okay, how the fuck did they... Okay. No, it's not Pro Nemesis, it's Birkin. Power. It's speculated that was supposed to be Birkin from some of the 2000 shots. It's hard to tell if there was supposed to be a Birkin fight or if it was just supposed to be a gorilla. It's used in the final Resident Evil 2 Birkin model as a basis. Oh wait, was there something on the ground? Okay, there's Marvin. There's Elsa, John, Sherry. There's supposed to be a cutscene at the cockpit where seemingly Annette was supposed to tell Leo that stuff happens in the back. You have to go check it out. That's as far as the vanilla build goes. All these are background renders from the trial edition. The train section was done, basically. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he's not a dog like in the shots. Thank you for playing. Yeah, and it is there like he was in the shots. That's it. Thank you for playing the reconstruction. Press part. The game was never finished. The game is bugged incomplete. So. I can understand that, but I like the extra areas and how they changed the living quarters of the laboratory. That was stupid and unnecessary. That was already done. There was no need to add those extra areas. That was, even if it's done to compensate for the lack of Burger King, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. That was a dumb choice, especially because the rest of the laboratory is like plausible in terms of reconstruction. The police station is mostly pretty good. Mostly pretty good, given how they had to work on a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't get any praise there. Well, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It was fun, but you can definitely tell it gets rough. Resident Evil 4. Yes, we got the pro. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do the Elsa scenario. So it's less this was finished and more this was just abandoned. You can play it to the end, but yeah, it wasn't completed as intended. I want to check out if you have the. Okay. I wanna check out. Let's see. Let me see if. Okay. Let's. The shotgun is still here. Oh, it crashes the game now. Okay, so the grenade is way more broken than before. Okay, give me a second. Let me see this alligator pool. Yeah, the alligator isn't here. Okay, this is a service star. Oh, so they redid these areas that were from. Okay, that's a little weird. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna try out the guns and then I'll call it quits for tonight. No, oh, I fucked up. Why did I press load? That's what happens for not paying attention. Alright. Lobby office, that's a pretty good starting point. Let's see this. Flamethrower. Exactly the same as it was with the magic zombie door build leak. Literally the exact same. It doesn't do any damage. Okay. Let's try out the rocket launcher. Game crashes. Okay. I don't think Leo's gonna be able to use this, but still worth. Yeah, it wasn't meant for him. Let's see though. No, it doesn't even fix the explosion side effect issue. Crashes a game, wasn't fixed. We assume that the acid grenades identical to. Yeah, that's lame. I get the feeling the reason the shotgun sounds the same and on the and the M10 seems to do way more damage. It's because they're literally just copies of the more powerful, excuse me, of the previous weapon, the shotgun and the HCR51. That's why they work. This was a weapon that was the build itself. It was just something they were experimenting. Yeah, again, identical to what the hacked version of this. Okay, give me a second. I'm a little curious about something. Let's see. Probably, I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna check it anyways. Oh, close. It must continue for some time. Okay, so they did a new ID for her. Where's the... Let's see, redeem launcher. Game crashes. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. 13 years and they never fixed the guns. That sucks. And we have no source code, and nobody really tried to fix that. But I can understand that. It's a shame, though. Anyway, so thanks for stopping by, guys. See you next time. I had decided to play Return to Castle Wolfenstein, so that might be next. Who knows?